All right, so today we're going to talk about how you read a food label. You see this nutrition facts label on the back of every food package that you buy. Some of us don't spend a lot of time looking at it. Some of us actually take a little bit of time and look at how many calories we're consuming, how many servings, all that kind of stuff. So this is what a label usually looks like. It's not color coded, but that's just for our purposes here today to talk about things. So you really do want to start at the top of the label. Look at the serving size to begin with, and look at, here it's a cup. All right, so if we're talking about pretzels, how many pretzels are in one serving? If we're talking about cereal, how many cups of cereal are in one serving? That's an important reference point to start from so that you actually know how many calories are in what you're really eating. Okay, so the second place you're going to go down to is the amount of calories. That's shown in gray here. So for this food, 1 cup of this food is 250 calories. 110 calories of that come from fat specifically. When we get down on the next part of the label, the part that's in yellow, we want to limit those nutrients. That's the saturated and trans fat, the cholesterol, and sodium. So that's kind of the danger zone at the top of the label, and you want to make sure that you're limiting how much of that you get. If you pay attention over here to this percent daily value, that's based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So if I were supposed to be eating a 2,000 calorie diet, if I ate one serving of this food, that would be one serving would be 18% of the total fat that I need in a day. Okay, so if I'm really active and I consume more than 2,000 calories, then you'd need to adjust it. But this is a guideline for most average people. Okay, when we get down to the bottom, we want to make sure that we get enough of these nutrients that are in the pinkish red color, dietary fiber, and all the vitamins and minerals. Okay, we talked a little bit about percent daily value already, but based on a 2,000 calorie diet, and it gives you an idea if it's 80% of the fat you should consume in a day in one serving, you might want to reconsider what you're eating. Here's the ingredients list. The ingredients are listed in order of the largest weight to the smallest. So on this label of Cheetos, the ingredient that makes up the most weight is enriched cornmeal. Now in parentheses, you see all these other things. Those are the ingredients that make up cornmeal. Okay, so cornmeal is the first ingredient. Vegetable oil would be the next full ingredient on this list, and the list kind of continues on and on. Any allergens are usually located here below the ingredients list. So milk ingredients, milk is a potential allergen, so they'd want to make sure that they labeled that. If we compared these two labels, first thing that I would notice is that the serving size of Sun Chips and Fritos is the same. It's both 1 ounce. Okay, if you're to look at this, which product would you get more calories from? So you probably see that you would get more calories from Fritos, 160 versus 140. I could ask the same question about fat. Which product would give you more total fat? Okay, the answer would be the Fritos. You could continue on down the line and compare the labels. So we're going to skip past this, and we're not going to talk about energy drinks today. Overall, I think the ending here is just that we want to use the label for your benefit and maintain variety in your diet. Now, I'd usually have you create a nutrition label for your food product that you've made. I'm not going to make you do that at home. I think it's a little bit challenging and something that I'd like to work through with you a little bit more closely. So I am going to upload just a short assignment to have you pull up a package of food out of your cabinet and answer some basic questions about that. Try to pick something that, to be honest, a more processed food might give you more information on the packet. If you pick something that's more of a healthy whole food, there may not be as much information. So that's just a quick bit of information about nutrition labels.